This is Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, popularly known as the Brown Roof Republic. Ibadan is the largest single city in Africa by landmass, a city known for the first of many occurrences in Nigeria. Upon Nigeria's independence in 1960, Ibadan was the largest and most populous city in Nigeria as at then, although today it comes third behind Lagos and Kano. Ibadan is also known as the home of the first TV station in the whole of Africa, the Western Nigeria TV service, which was launched in 1959, a year before Nigeria gained independence. In Lalate too, Oyo State, the first earth station in Nigeria was located there. That earth station was the bedrock of today's internet and telecommunication. Today we would explore a bit of Ibadan, showing you what it currently looks like, and also share some insights into what have become of the once biggest, most advanced and populous city in Nigeria. So enjoy the video. So we'll begin today's ride from Alalubosa Lakeside GRA. This area is GRA in Ibadan. So the hotel we lodged was actually inside this estate. We had a job to do in Ibadan that brought us yesterday, and we walked late into the night. So we didn't have time to explore, and as it is now, from recording this video, we'll be leaving Ibadan. Together we can make Alalubosa great again. We've left the estate now, heading towards the expressway. Outside this video, on this channel, I will organize a full video on Lalate's earth stations. Lalate 1 and 2, they were the telecommunication gateway of Nigeria to the outside world in the 70s before the coming of GSM to Nigeria. So all calls made in Nigeria were transmitted via satellite. And then those earth stations are located in Oyo State, although not in Ibadan. But I would schedule a different journey to come here and showcase that earth station to the world. So stay tuned if you would like to see that. I think it should be coming in the coming months. And why I would like to do a video on Lalate is that Lalate is where I was born. I was born in Oyo State, and I have always wanted to go back to Lalate to see what it looks like. When I was young, I could remember a bit of Nitel then. We were in the estate, and a lot of modernizations were happening then that I believe are no longer happening. So I want to know what is actually going on in Lalate today. You know, in Ibadan, so many great things in Nigeria started from Ibadan, because upon independence, this was the biggest city in Nigeria. This railway line we are passing now comes from Lagos. That's the Lagos-Ibadan Railway. And you can see how exposed it is. There's no gate shielding vehicles from the railway. That's not really nice to see. I recall when you said you never loved someone like this. This road to the left, if you look at it now, you will notice one hotel there. That hotel is the Jags. It's one of the newest 5-star hotels in Ibadan. When we were coming last night, the place was really eye-catching. And I heard it was commissioned late last year, I think September. It has 80 rooms, world-class rooms. The Jags is most likely where I will stay when next I'm coming to Ibadan. So I'll have to experience a little bit of the 5-star luxury they have to give me in Ibadan. This road we are now is Sabo Badan Road. We're going to take this road to a roundabout, and from there we will link up MKO Abiola Way, which is like the hub of the Ibadan city. So to the left, there are a lot of cool houses there. I heard that is their GRA, but I'm not sure. While to the right, you can still see some part of the railway. It is just too exposed. Just imagine the kind of businesses at the size of the rail. Supposing there is, okay, we don't hope anything happens, but this is still risky to have businesses just by the side of the railway line. In the news, I see a lot of railway crashes in this part of the country, and I'm always curious to know why that can even be possible. You hear a vehicle was stuck and the rain hit the vehicle. With an arrangement like this, I see no reason why that is not going to happen, because there is no precaution taken from this railway. A train is a very dangerous equipment that should not be toyed with. So We're at this roundabout now. I don't know the name of most of these roundabouts, but I will just do my best. It's not my town. I show around Benin City, so I'm just trying to do my best here. We have entered MKO Abiola Way now. You can see the change in arrangement. The roads are neat, like some people will complain, no walkway in Benin City, but I think there's a walkway here, and so far so good. Although at night when we're coming, I didn't see anything on this road. It was fully blacked out. The street lights are just here for fancy, maybe, because they were not working when I passed here. So from here now, you will see different kind of businesses. And one thing I noticed in Ibadan is that there are still a lot of motorcycles in this place. This is the city center, I believe, and to make the place more aesthetically pleasing, I don't think motorcycles should be allowed as a means of transport here. Just look at that. So there are a lot of parastatals on this MKO Abiola Way. This is where you have the Palm Malls and then Item 7 Go. Okay, this Sunlight Royale was really eye-catching last night. It was really beautiful, honestly. And so many businesses around here. And just feed your eyes. I think that was the place we just passed. Burger King's, Dominion Pizza to the right. I think all these ones later came to Benin City. They'll be here for a very long time. And like I said, this MKO Abiola Way is the hub of Ibadan City. So those of you used to me showing Benin City, you can let me know what you think about Ibadan in the comment section. Is it somewhere you'd prefer over Ancient City? Because this is an Ancient City too. So you just let me know. We continue on MKO Abiola Way. They also call this Adegbit Idiroko Road. That was a power bike just passed me. Something you don't see in Benin City. Anyways, to the left now is the Palm Malls. You know, the Palm Malls is where you have ShopRite in Ibadan and some other cool businesses. You know, that Palm Mall is actually owned by the Persianas Group. Persianas Group is the same Persianas Group that entered the PPP with Edo State government to build the Benin City Mall. You know, the Persianas Group is actually owned by Mr. Tayo and Mrs. Ayo Amosan, and we would always remember them for their investments in Nigeria retail space. So even ShopRite, you know, ShopRite was purchased by a Nigerian company. It's currently owned by Ketron Investment Limited, which is also a subsidiary of the Persianas Group. So you see how well they have made retail services available to Nigerians. Thank you, Mr. Tayo and Mrs. Ayo Amosa. We continue our ride still on MKO Abiola Way. It's just like, how will I put it now? Where can we relate this to in Benin City? This is a very big city, mind you. It's the biggest in Nigeria by land mass. It's not something that we can relate to Benin City. I think Benin City is the 5th or so, I'm not sure. Anyways, a lot of businesses around there, and I think there's a plaza over there. There's something else I want you to see on this road. That is the Item 7 Go. The story behind Item 7 is actually an interesting one. It started from a container food kiosk in Okeodo, Nilorin. I will start the picture now. That's Kwara State. And they have grown so vast. This is the Item 7 Go right here at Ring Road, Ibadan. So they have grown so vast, spanning several locations in Nilorin, Osogbo, Ibadan. And they are opening their first branch in Lagos on the 15th of April, 2025. And it will be at Allen Avenue, Ikeja. So their ideology is simple. They offer party rice dishes and some pastries where people can just park, get affordable food, and be on their way. You don't have to sit down there to eat. So emphasis on the affordable anyway. I visited there last night when we were going to our hotel, and the food was actually tasty, and that justifies the crowd that we met there. So I see why they were able to scale up so fast. They are offering very good meals for a cheaper price. So those are in Lagos that I've heard about Item 7 can go to Allen Avenue on the 15th to check them. And one thing I noticed about Item 7 is the speed in which they serve. They were really fast. We're just walking like they were, how do I put it, they were paid per hour, because I placed my order and within 5 minutes they've given me my order. I was surprised. That's really cool. The enthusiasm the workers had. So we have left MK Abiola Way now to the right. I've entered Challenge. This is Challenge Expressway, and the Challenge Central Park is not too far from here to the left. This whole area is known as Challenge, and the name, some said it was gotten from a newspaper. The name of the newspaper was Challenge, and this area was known as Ikereku. Ikereku means challenge in the Yoruba language, and that name came about because this particular place is where the battle line was drawn between the Egba and Ibadan people. Nibiti, Egbati, Ibadan, Baja. That's where they were fighting. So this is the area. I like the fact that there are a lot of eateries in Ibadan. That shows you that money is flowing in the city. So that's the Challenge bus terminal to the left. Maybe you'll see it a little better from the drone shots. And we'll continue on Challenge Expressway. From here, we'll be moving up to, I think there's a bridge there before we would enter Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So far, what are your observations about the Ibadan city center? I believe this is one of the most modernized places in Ibadan. Because for the Palm Mall to be located here, and most of their parastatals, I came to the finest place in Ibadan.
I'm alright, everything's fine, everything good, everything nice. Don't pull the curtain to something uncertain, just living your life. Taking a drive, stay in your life.
So far so good. I don't believe Ibadan pass Benin well. I won't agree. Although you can share your thoughts, those of us viewing. Okay, Abdulaziz, inshallah, Alao Way. Anyway, it's also called Challenge Expressway, but let's just take it as Alao Way. On this way, like I said, it takes you straight up to the bridge that links Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Not too far from here, to the left, you will soon get to the Yinka Ayefele Musical Home. This green roof you can see here, and she's even labeled there. In that house, there are 3 radio stations owned by Yinka Ayefele MON. You have Fresh FM, Blast FM, and Tiwa FM right there in that building. So Tiwa is a Yoruba-only FM, it's indigenous, and it has won many awards for that. The 3 FM stations are working marvelously well. So we continue our ride, and from here we'll see different factories still on the Alao Way or the Challenge Expressway. Those of you from Ibadan, feel free to correct me if I'm not getting the roads correctly. I'm just here to show around your city. So feel free to correct me if I didn't get the road well. I actually want to know the roads from the indigenous anyway. Then when next time, if I have the chance to make recordings on the roads, I will get them right. The bad road issue, not be only Benin Day, a lot of bad spots here too. Our governor Sheyi Makinde can do better. I believe so. Ibadan is an industrial city. I saw a lot of companies, working companies, will not be dead companies, and that is one thing I really like about the city. That is to show that money would be flowing around when there are a lot of companies. That's one thing we lack in Edo State. I don't know if it's the environment. A lot of companies, no big factory in Edo State that employ a number of people, and Edo State has the land, they have the manpower, but I don't know why companies don't come to that state. No community fight in Benin City or Edo State that will say, okay, this is hindering companies from coming to establish there. Anyway, we continue on Challenge Expressway. I stand to be corrected, but let's just take it as that. And very soon, we will be approaching Premier Feed Nigeria Limited. They are the producers of top feeds, both for poultry and for fish. So top feed is one very expensive feed. They were one of the most affordable then, but since Olam came, Olam have taught them how to increase price, and their prices are now high. Anyway, so that's story building you see to the left, or Tower rather, is the top feed factory. When I was coming, I was happy to see it because I'm one of their sub-distributors in Benin. So that's top feed to the left there. When you see a factory and you see smoke working and coming out like that, you know the factory is working. So those feed we used to receive in Benin, this is where they come from. So nice to see it. We continue on this expressway. Very soon, another important landmark here is the ashram. The ashram, also known as the Guru Maharaji village. It's one very holy place along this road. We'll get there soon, just by the left. So Guru Maharaji is actually a spiritual gurus group. They are also known as the One Love family. It was founded in 1987 by Muhammad Ajiro Botan Ibrahim. That's the person also known as Guru Maharaji. From him, that name, the Black Jesus, originated because some people term him as Black Jesus. So I think we'll soon be at the village. That's the Guru Maharaji village. And the last I gathered, shoes and phones are not allowed in the ashram. That is the Guru Maharaji village. I don't know about now. I think there are some videos online now about what goes on in there. But last time I checked, phones and shoes were not allowed. So this is the Guru Maharaji village to the left here. You can see the label there. You can pause the video to read it. It's a very holy ground. So if you're going there, you're prepared to pull your shoes and you go there to be on the holy part of what is believed there. Another characteristics of members of the Light family lies in the Guru Maharaji is that we're supposed to take this road to the right, but we missed it. But we'll later pass it from after the bridge. I believe this is Lagos Ibadan Expressway I was ever seen. So that was calling Challenge Expressway. Anyways, for the Guru Maharaji members, they are all vegetarians, so they don't eat meat, and they also wear badges as a sign of their loyalty. So we just have to ask the police officer to show us the path. Okay, so we're going to turn right to go on top of the bridge. So all this while I was calling this place Challenge Expressway, we're actually on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. From here, if we had continued the journey, we'll get to Mowe, where the Redeemed Christian Church of God Redemption Ground is. Then we'll continue, we'll get to Ojudubega. So that road goes straight to Lagos, and I heard it's one of the best roads in South. That's after Warri Ugeli Expressway. It's another sweet expressway to test your engine. So, like I said, there's no monopoly of bad roads in Nigeria. This is one thing we all hope our government stand up to and work to fixing our bad roads. It's not something that is that should be shown, but I won't cut that out of my video. So, Governor Sheyi, you have tried. I saw other things that you did. Maybe if I had have the chance to come back to Ibadan, I would surely show them. So this part of the road is just at the entrance of the city and should be in the best states. Most of these vehicles here are taking the top of the bridge to Ijebu-Ode. Ijebu is another bubbling town around here. That's where Femi Otedola is from. Stand to be corrected. Mike Adenuga. A lot of big names are from Ijebu, and that is where we are going to now. We are passing Ijebu back to Benin City anyway. I don't like to stay out of home for long. So the job I came here for has been completed and I have to head back home. So under the bridge is where we came from. To the right, you would see the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That's one road I actually have to try very soon. And with that, I would say thanks for watching. Do well to like the video if you actually did, and share your thoughts, what you feel about the Ibadan city. Because I believe where I just passed is the most beautiful place in Ibadan. So I don't see waiting one fine pass here again. Thanks for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for other interesting episodes right here on Later No HD. See you all later. Bye for now. Stay safe, everyone.